Welcome back, YouTubers. All right, so we're going to talk about this modern defense and perk defense. The defense I'm going to show you is effective against containing it and beating it fairly quick. What you want to do is E4, then D4, bring out your horse, put the bishop on this square or this square, and get ready to set up a battering ram to take down the black bishop. So let's see how this game plays out. We can also call this kind of like the reverse scotch. I am waiting on this horse to move. As soon as this horse moves, I'm going to set up the battering ram. But if he doesn't, then I just have to play regular chess. Okay, so the horse moved, set up the battering ram, and we're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to go. And that's game, because that's mate. There's nowhere for him to go. So that's one game of it. Let's go to a second game. And as you can see, the eval bar. Yeah, so hold on. All right, so this is another game, and we're coming out in our defense, e4, d4, bishop c3, horse or knight c3. Then we put bishop on e3, or the bishop can go here, right? So he moves the horse, and this should be a fairly easy game, especially with him now bringing out the black bishop. So this game is over. We're going to open up the H file, as Bobby Fischer says, and then it's sack, sack, mate. But in this case, it's just straight mate. So let's jump to another game. Let's go 1400 ELO. And this is the modern defense, right? All right, so this is a 1400 ELO battle with the modern defense. As I said, this is our opening. We're going to call it the reverse scotch, for lack of a better word. The blue lines is what Stockfish or AI is suggesting. I don't think there's a right or wrong way of doing this, but I know now that I have this guy here, he's going to come down. I'm going to take, oh, he didn't. All right, so the play is going to be up the middle. That's what I know now. The play is up the middle, especially with the fact that he hasn't castled, and this pawn is just becoming a nuisance. It will be his downfall in the end. That one pawn. Okay. So now that's game. So this pawn allows me to mate him on the next go around. Mate. So that's the modern defense. That's a 1400 ELO game. Let's jump over to the perk defense, and I'm going to show you how effective it is against the perk defense as well. All right, so this is going to be the perk defense. I'm coming out pretty much with the same defense against the perk. Really, any black defense that has a fiend kettle bishop, this is how you want to start out attacking it. And if you can get this H file open, don't worry, just castle. Don't panic. And that's game. So that's almost 1400 ELO game. So you just seen the modern defense, you just seen the perk defense. Now let's bump it up and let's go like 1700 ELO, 1900 ELO. I'm going to show you some games that I played under my 1700 ELO account. So, but it's the same concept no matter what ELO you're in. Like, stick to it. All right, so this is the 1700 ELO game. He comes out in the modern defense. Once again, we come out in our setup. See, he tried to attack in the middle, but just push that pawn. It's fairly simple. This is not a threat. Nothing to worry about here. Oh, I went back. Hold on. Okay, so we have something opening up over here on this side, and now he's in trouble. He can resign. Because if he goes here, he's taken. If he goes there, I take. If he jumps the horse there, I take. I'm taking the rook. That's just it. I either get the rook or I get the queen if he blunders. Even if he plays perfect right now, I get the rook. So he did the right thing. He went ahead and quit. So that was the modern defense at 1700. I'm going to show you a 1900 game with perk defense, and it's pretty much the same concept, but my opponent plays a little bit different. Okay, so my opponent is 1900 ELO. I'm 1700. Now, mind you, I've only been playing chess for a year, so This is what I've learned. You can beat anyone following simple concepts and strategies. Now here I'm just like, now the accuracy of this game for my opponent was he played with 92% accuracy and I played with 91% accuracy. So it was a pretty accurate game by both of us. The difference in this game is the fact that I started out with my regular setup and I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to waste time thinking, trying to position or any of that. It's just like, hey, I'm going for mine, you're going for yours, and let's just see who wins. There, there. And as you can see, that's game. I beat him on time. And that's why this is such an effective setup. Because, like, literally, I waste no time setting this up. Like, it may take me all of, eh, what, 3 to 5 seconds in general. Sometimes I slow down, but like it's a quick setup and I know what I'm looking for. So the point of this video is to show you that by using this strategy, this setup against, you always have to be able to identify the Pirc defense, that's the Pirc, or the Modern, well, I can't do it because I'm not in analysis mode, but if he moves this pawn, that's the Modern defense. Against either one of these defenses, even against, say, like the Sicilian hyper-accelerated dragon, it's going to be delayed. Now, you're going to delay it, but you can still get into this defense against the hyper-accelerated dragon Sicilian defense. Or the Indian game, it works against the Indian game as well. It's the same concept. Haven't tried it against the King's Indian because usually, right, if you are E4 player, you're not going to see anyone try to play the King's Indian. They're going to play the Pirc defense. But that's really it. I mean, but it will work. It works like a charm every time.